We had a fun match down in the retirement home of FC Naples. What most people thought that FC stood for, which was football club, what it actually stood for is fight club. As at the very end of the match is a 1-1 draw, Lalo Delgado goes to claim it, and it gets a little chippy where Dangler shows that he still has it from that US Open Cup match against Miami all those years ago, if you remember that. And we end up having actual pushes, not handbags, real deal pushes. Not only is this a welcome to the league moment for Naples, but Chattanooga might be showing that they truly are Brexit ball that we talked about on the League One preview.
This was very much a physical game from the jump. I don't think there were two more direct sides that were trying to impose themselves over the entire weekend. I don't know if either one was especially effective either, if we're being real. So you could feel the frustration kind of building over the 90 minutes. You throw in the fact that Naples was packing that place out, sold out for their first ever home game, almost 5,000 people. The atmosphere was ripe for something to happen. And I mean, boy, they ended up giving those fans something to remember for the rest of their Naples supporting lives.
That offside flag on the final goal, or on what could have been the winner, I truly thought they had the fairy tale moment like deep in stoppage time, but unfortunately it was not to be. That like quick fire double nearly happened. But yeah, all that being said, I do love a good, a little bit of fire to get things started for FC Naples. And this match will not go down as a classic, but I think the energy was certainly great, and like you said, the amount of fans in the stands just amped up the energy a lot.
Yeah, I mean, 28 fouls combined from both of these teams from this match, so it was an incredibly physical game. But even though the equalizing goal had to come from the penalty spot, I was still very encouraged from what you saw from FC Naples. Here, they came up against a Chattanooga team that, per American Soccer Analysis, only generated 0.24 XG on the game. And to do so and get a result that Naples did in front of the capacity crowd that they had, it was a really encouraging sign moving forward. And this week they'll be tested by a much tougher side in Forward Madison.
I mean, I gotta just kind of ask the question. We talked to Eamon Zayed, which if you did not listen to that episode, you absolutely should. Like, dude was giving full tactical analysis for every single team, kind of crazy. But he did say that this Chattanooga team was going to be better than their roster suggests. And this is an expansion side with Naples. I understand this. And Naples, while have promising looks, did not look kind of amazing either. But honestly, in my heart of hearts, I really thought this Chattanooga side was going to defend for about 80 minutes and then just die. And they didn't fully do that. Yes, they give up the penalty, but they looked a lot more competent than I thought they would.
What I will say is they played twice as high a share of long passes as any other team in League One over the weekend. They, to me at least, looked like they didn't really have a sense of what they wanted to do in possession. Naples felt like the aggressor mostly. That's not to say that Chattanooga won't figure it out and won't exceed. I mean, let's be real, I put them last in my power rankings for a reason. There's a chance they exceed that. But I don't know if this week one match was necessarily making me feel hunky-dory about their prospects.
Fair enough. Any other thoughts on this match other than, I mean, look, there were good pushes. Can I just talk about the initial push with Dangler? And honestly, how good the fallback was. There was no bracing themselves. That was fully committed to the fall. I could never.
That's an art, man. Like, you got to be graceful to do that. That's why these guys are athletes.
And as the chat's saying, May 14th will be the return fixture for this one at a 12 noon Eastern time kickoff, which in May is just fairly interesting because I'm not sure if that's a summer camp game or they just had it scheduled for the weekday.
It's high noon.
I need another mimosa match.